Hi students, how are you? I am fine. I am your Harshankar sir. Today I am going to do a video on fundamentals of trigonometry, which are the more useful to study the physics. Without a trigonometry, there is no physics. Before going to the video, I would like to tell you a thing. Please do subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon. Then every video I made will be notify you. That's why you can get all my videos. Okay students, today I would like to tell you the fundamentals of trigonometry. What is the trigonometry? What is the trigonometry? In this IIT foundation course, first of all we have to learn the trigonometry. If you learn the trigonometry, fundamentals of trigonometry, then it is very easy to study what are the vectors and the kinematics, all other chapters, and Newton's laws of motion, and all the topics related to the vector quantities. We can study them very easily. Without knowing the fundamentals of these trigonometric concepts, we can't study those topics. Okay, now let us go to the topic. Now, here first of all we have to keep a thing, these trigonometric ratios are applicable in right angle triangle only. These trigonometric ratios are applicable in right angle triangle only. Okay, now I will explain you. Suppose if you take a right angle triangle ABC. This is a right angle triangle. Let us suppose right angle is at angle B. Now suppose at C there is some angle. Let us say that angle is theta. Theta may be any angle. Theta may be either 30 degrees or 40 degrees or 50 degrees, whatever angle it may be, any angle. Theta is any angle. Let us say here at C some angle is there, theta. Now suppose if we take ratio of any two sides, suppose let us take ratio of these two sides AB and BC. So AB by BC, I am taking this ratio. Okay, so this is a right angle. So I am taking now a bigger right angle triangle, a big right angle triangle, which is bigger than this one. I think let us name it as DEF. Here also same is the angle. Angle is not changed. Here angle and here angle, these two angles are same. Now here also I am taking the same ratio, DE by EF. Here I am taking these angles, the ratio, I am taking the ratio of this side and this side, and here also I am taking the ratio of this side to this side. Here one condition is, here if you carefully observe these two triangles, here 90 degrees and 90 degrees are equal, and here theta and theta are equal. In the same way, let us take a small triangle PQR. Here also angle is theta. Theta same angle. Here angle is here angle and here angle is same. So here also I am taking the ratio of this side to this side. That means PQ by QR. If we calculate them, we find all these ratios are same. So if you take whatever number of the triangles in such a way, what are the conditions? Here angle should not be changed. And if you take these, not only a ratio of these two sides, and this side to this side, or this side to this side. So whatever ratio you take, But you have to take all those ratios in the same way in all the triangles. How many number of triangles you take, no matter it is about, you will find the same answer, same ratio you will obtain. So this is the basic fundamental of the trigonometry. Okay, now let us examine how many ratios can we use, can we write by using the three sides of this triangle. Here a triangle is having three sides, you know. How many possible ratios can we write? Now I request the student just pause my video and try to write the ratios. Then after writing all those ratios, then on my video, then you will find whether you write all the ratios or not. Okay. Here mainly three sides are there. Those three sides are AB and BC and AC. These three sides are there. By using these three sides, we can write only 6 ratios. I will explain you how can we write. If you take AB and AC, you can write AB by AC or AC by AB. So these are the two ratios. And if you take these two sides BC and AC, you can write BC by AC and AC by BC. If you take AB and AC, then you can write the ratio A, already we wrote here, AB to BC, AB by BC, comma BC by AB. But these two ratios are different. This is the reciprocal of this one. These are the these ratios, this ratio, this ratio. These two are the reciprocals to each other. In the same way, these two are also reciprocals to each other, and these two are also reciprocals to each other. In this way, we can write 6 ratios. Other than 6 ratios, we can't write even single ratio. These 6 ratios. So these 6 ratios are the heart of the trigonometry. Now let us see how these sides are called in a right angle triangle with respect to the angle you keep there. Here suppose angle is theta. Angle is theta. Here we call this side AB is exactly opposite to this theta, this angle. Hence this side is called as opposite side. Opposite side. Okay. So the side which is opposite to right angle is always called as a hypotenuse. This is hypotenuse. This side is called as hypotenuse. Also you know that hypotenuse is the longest side in a right angle triangle. And if you take this side is adjacent to this theta. Hence this side is called as adjacent side. Adjacent side. This side is called as adjacent side. Okay. Here adjacent side and position of adjacent side and opposite side. These two sides are changed according to the position of the theta we take. I will explain you. Suppose if you take a right angle triangle in this way, here I took theta here, then the side which is opposite to the right angle is always hypotenuse it is. And the side which is opposite to this theta is BC. Here the side opposite to the theta is BC. Now BC become opposite side. And the side which is adjacent to AB, which is beside the AB, adjacent means, okay, it is AB. This is called as adjacent side. This is adjacent to the angle theta. This is called adjacent side. Adjacent side. In this way, according to position of the theta, the names of the sides will be changed. Hypotenuse is always hypotenuse. Its position will not be changed wherever you take the theta. But position of the opposite side and adjacent side, these two are changed according to the position of the theta we take. Okay. Next, let us name the ratios. Now we take one of these figures. So I take this figure. Here theta, position of theta is there. It is the side opposite side. This is a hypotenuse. This is a adjacent side. If I write the trigonometric ratio to opposite side to hypotenuse, it is called as a sine ratio. Sine ratio for the angle theta. So it is a constant. If you change the angle, then ratio will be changed. So ratio, this trigonometric ratio is depending upon the angle here. Okay. So that is called as a sine ratio. We write it as a sine theta. Sine theta. Sine theta is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. This is the definition, hypotenuse. So opposite side is AB. By here in this triangle I am writing, and hypotenuse is AC. If you take the ratio of BC to AC, BC is adjacent side, AC is hypotenuse. So adjacent side to hypotenuse, it is called as a cosine ratio. Cosine. So cosine theta. It is called as a cosine theta. Cosine theta. In this cosine theta, we take first three letters. It is called as cos theta. Cos theta. Cos theta is nothing but a cosine theta. Hence, we can define cos theta is equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse. Here adjacent side is BC by hypotenuse is AC. So it is BC by AC. Next, if I write a ratio to opposite side to adjacent side, it is called as a tangent theta. We take only three letters, first three letters. Hence, tan theta is equal to opposite side to opposite side by adjacent side. So opposite side is AB in this triangle and adjacent side is BC. So this is the tan theta. Here we can observe a relation. Suppose I calculate the value sin theta by cos theta. sin theta by cos theta. Here I got here sin theta AB by AC. So AB by AC, by means divided by, I write it divided by, and cos theta is equal to BC by AC. Okay, it is BC by AC. AB by AC into this divided by become into, and we have to write a reciprocal of the second fraction, AC by BC. So AC get cancelled, then AB by BC we got here. So AB by BC is nothing but a tan theta. Tan theta. So therefore this is equal to tan theta. So therefore we can write tan theta is equal to sin theta by cos theta. This is an important one. Sin theta by cos theta. Okay. Now if we take the reciprocal ratio of AB to AC, that means AC by AB, AC by AB. If we take a reciprocal ratio, then it is called as a cosecant theta. So cosecant theta is equal to hypotenuse by opposite side. If we take the ratio to hypotenuse to opposite side, it is called as a cosecant theta. Now cosecant theta is equal to hypotenuse by opposite side. So hypotenuse is here AC, by opposite side is AB. If you carefully observe sin theta and cosecant theta, these two are the reciprocals. So if you multiply these two, sin theta into cos theta, sin theta into cosecant theta, we get here AB by AC into AC by AB. AC get cancelled and AB get cancelled, you will get 1. That's why here sin theta and cosecant theta, therefore we can write sin theta into cosecant theta is equal to 1. Therefore we can write sin theta is equal to 1 by, if we take cosecant theta to this side, it become 1 by cosecant theta. So 1 by cosecant theta, or cosecant theta is equal to 1 by sin theta. This is the relation between the sin theta and cosecant theta. Next, if we take the ratio to adjacent side to hypotenuse, it is called as the cos theta. So if we take the ratio of hypotenuse to adjacent side, it is the reciprocal of cos theta, it is called as the secant theta. Secant theta. So secant theta is equal to secant theta is equal to this is a fifth relation. Secant theta is equal to hypotenuse by adjacent side. Here hypotenuse is AC, AC by adjacent side is BC. So this is the secant theta. If you carefully here from this triangle, if you write a cos theta is equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse. Adjacent side is BC and hypotenuse is AC. If you carefully observe these two are the reciprocals. These two are the reciprocals. Suppose if you multiply cos theta into secant theta, here cos theta is equal to BC by AC. Here secant theta is equal to AC by BC. So AC get cancelled and BC get cancelled. You will get 1. Okay, therefore write cos theta into secant theta is equal to 1. From this one we can also write if you take secant theta to this side, it become 1 by secant theta. So cos theta is equal to, therefore cos theta is equal to 1 by secant theta, or secant theta is equal to, if you take this cos theta to this side, it become 1 by cos theta. So this is the relation. Here sixth trigonometric ratio. Here already we know that tan theta is equal to from this triangle. Already I told you tan theta is equal to opposite side by adjacent side. Here opposite side is AB by BC. So if we take the ratio to adjacent side to opposite side, it is a reciprocal of tan theta. So that is called as a cotangent theta actually. So 3 letters, if you take first 3 letters, it become cot theta. So cot theta is nothing but the reciprocal ratio of tan theta. So it is the ratio of adjacent side to opposite side. Okay. So sixth ratio, cot theta is equal to adjacent side by opposite side. So here adjacent side is BC, this is adjacent side, and opposite side, opposite to theta, it is AB. If you observe these two ratios, these two are the reciprocals. Now I multiply cot theta into tan theta. Let us see. So cot theta into tan theta is equal to, here I got cot theta is equal to BC by AB into tan theta is equal to AB by BC. So AB get cancelled and BC get cancelled. It become 1. So therefore we can write cot theta into tan theta is equal to 1. Also cot theta, if you take tan theta to this side, it become 1 by tan theta. So cot theta is equal to 1 by tan theta. And also tan theta is equal to tan theta is equal to, if you take this cot theta to this side, it become 1 by cot theta. So tan theta is equal to 1 by cot theta. So these are the relations. Another relation we have to discuss. Suppose here cos theta is equal to BC by AC, we got here sin theta is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. Here AB by AC. Now let us find out cos theta by value of cos theta by sin theta. Cos theta by sin theta. Here cos theta is equal to BC by AC. By means divided by. Sin theta is equal to AB by AC. AB by AC. Now BC by AC into, we have to take reciprocal of the second fraction, it is AC by AB. So AC get cancelled and you will get BC by AB. In this triangle, BC by AB is nothing but cot theta. Cot theta. So therefore cot theta is equal to BC by AB. Sorry, BC by AB. Okay. So cot theta, we can write cot theta is equal to cos theta by tan theta. These two are the equal. Cos theta by sin theta. Cos theta by sin theta. Cos theta by sin theta. So in the place of cos theta by sin theta, according to the situation, we can substitute cot theta while we are solving the problems. Also in the place of sin theta by cos theta, we can substitute tan theta. Okay. These are the 6 trigonometric ratios. Here if you carefully observe these 6 trigonometric ratios, I will explain you a thing. These 6 trigonometric ratios are sin theta and cos theta. Cos theta is nothing but cosine theta. Cosine theta. Co is added. First set. And second thing, secant theta and cosecant theta. So cosecant theta, cosecant theta, co is added. And third thing is tan theta and cotan theta. So cotan theta, it is the cot theta. Cot theta is nothing but cotan theta. Co is added. These 3 things we have to keep in our mind. Okay. So I will explain you how these things will be useful in solving some problems. I will explain you. Okay friends, I will make another video on that fundamentals of trigonometry. Okay, till then bye.